I'm doing this in such a small space, which is probably super bad for me, but will probably be super entertaining for all of you. Hello YouTube people, or rather you teeple. I would say welcome back, but this is the first time that you will ever see me, because I technically don't exist on YouTube yet. My name is Aresevé, and it's so nice to finally meet all of you. Or all 14 of you rather, because I have no subscribers. This video is going to be more casual. I don't know who I am. We're going to be building a bookshelf together. So the first 20 videos of the channel will kind of be really experimental, just to see what things work and what things don't work. So for this video, I will be telling you all a story. And it's not a very happy one, so if you're in a good mood, please click off. This story doesn't have much of a title. I need to get this open. And I don't have a knife. Ugh. Okay, now I have a knife. So, this story has taken place starting in about July of last year to May of this year, and then from about mid-October to like a week ago. So I thought I heard something. Maybe it was just the plastic. This plastic makes a very weird sound. So the reason I am building a bookcase in the first place, and why I spent almost $300, is because I need to organize and get my life together. So, Lord, this is taking so much. I probably should have had a friend help me do this, but I didn't. So here we are. But I guess y'all are helping me, kinda. Y'all are keeping me company while I build. So there's no name for this story. The story's first chapter, though, will probably be best described as Exploitation is the Name of the Game. So, just a background about me. Besides being the world's strongest man, I am also a biologist. I got my degree in biology at the University of None of Your Business, and I got that last year in May. And after graduating, I did, this doesn't even open a box, I did a year of research, and then after that finished, I did about 2.5 months in the service industry. So I was really excited to do the service industry because all of my favorite singers, including like Mariah Carey, who else? Sade, who else? That's all I can really think about right now. So Mariah Carey, Sade, Ray, a lot of my favorite, Money Long did the service industry, I think, but I could be wrong. But a lot of my favorite singers were at one point in their careers were servers, because while you're making money, while you're making music, you need money. So I was kind of like, ooh, this will be so fun. Not because the service industry has a reputation of being fun, but because somebody that I knew at the time said that this would be so much fun. This place is so chill, so nice. It'll be an easy place to, to make your money. to make money while you save up for music equipment. So I was like, oh, that sounds like so much fun. So I signed up, got the job, and I started. Oh Lord, I finally got the box open. Then I quickly realized after like 3 weeks that it probably wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Oops. Ugh. Okay. These are a lot of pieces. And maybe I should have filmed this somewhere else. Maybe I should film somewhere else. I'm not sure. I'm not really going to do that right now. Just because I am low-key kind of lazy. And this is an instruction manual. What the beauty gurus used to do. The shoot. So, yeah, these are the instructions. Ugh, this has a lot of pieces. I need a screwdriver, a hammer, a nail holder. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Ugh. We found a screwdriver. So I have to take all of this stuff out and oh Lord Jesus. I'm already tired and I haven't even started. So back to what I was saying. Exploitation is the name of the game, and anybody who has ever worked any job where your job is to basically serve other people, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, these are a lot of pieces. So we all know that exploitation is the name of the game. This wood is... Lord, my heart dropped. I thought the wood broke. But there's another piece that looks just like this one. So it's not broken. Okay. Let's put this over here. So now that we know that exploitation is the name of the game, we can move on to chapter 2. Which is race and gender politics over dinner. And this chapter is mainly about the ways in which black and other minorities, black and other minority men and women are treated differently based on proximity to kind of like how likely are to be able to. So one of the things that I kind of noticed pretty early is that even though I had an idea of like the kind of things that women go through in the workplace, you still can't really ever know all of it unless you are a woman, which is, you know, how it goes. So, but this is a very controversial opinion, but I believe that the probability and likelihood of you being able to have sex with me shouldn't determine, like, you know, how well you treat me or the certain level of humanhood that I'm allowed, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is exactly what I just said. You shouldn't want to have sex with me to treat me like a person. Women of color, well, women in general, but women of color, not in color, women of color in particular know the phenomenon of where it's kind of like, you know what it feels like to feel unsafe in an environment, even if you're surrounded by people who don't necessarily like you because of your race, your sexuality, your, etc. Wah, 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 fill in the blanks. But it's also very scary when you think about it from a point of like your safety and your kind of comfort is based on like how desirable you are in the environment, and it's very icky. It's very, very, very wrong. It's very bad, and nobody should ever have to maneuver in any kind of environment like that. That's my 2 cents on it, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So what is the first piece? The first piece is, I wish I knew what I was doing. Step 1, push for hitting cams. These directions are not very good. I'ma just say that. Like one time for the one time. Okay, so I'm supposed to be looking for E3. I feel like Dora. You know, like how Dora would be like, do you know where the such and such is? And then you would kind of just look at her like she was stupid. Because you are like, baby, this your show. Why are you asking me? But I love Dora. Dora was my girl. I turned her on every time she was on the TV screen. And that's on period. There are so many pieces to this shelf. I just need to put that out there. B3. I'm looking for E3. Feels like bingo. H3. J. I'm doing this in such a small space, which is probably super bad for me, but will probably be super entertaining for all of you. Or also a little boring, but also I don't care because we all have to just start. A little background information. I know I keep going on tangents, but I have spent the last like 5 years preparing to start YouTube, but I would like find excuses or like reasons like why I couldn't or shouldn't, and that has a lot to do with perfectionism, which is just procrastination with a Gucci belt on. So a lot of why I didn't start, that was loud. A lot of why I didn't start sooner was because I would constantly be unhappy with the thumbnails and things of that nature. I'm still looking for E3. J. Is this E3? Yep, it's E3. So it wasn't my fault because E3 doesn't have a sticker on it. So, okay. I am probably going to look like a mess on this first video. Ouch. But I don't care because we all start somewhere and you have to be bad before you're good. So, M20. Ouch. M20. This is not M20. I wish I had the space or the common sense to not have started building this in my bedroom. Okay, so this is not M20. I am so tired and I haven't even started. I promise. I promise. I am not telling a lie. Wait, is this even like... Yeah, these instructions are pretty bad. Yeah, these are really bad instructions. And things are not labeled. But, what can we do? Okay, so we have this, which I think is M20. Who the f*** knows? Obviously y'all won't know because y'all aren't here. But I am so lost right now. And this is why you're just supposed to let other people do this kind of stuff. Because I am over it. Where are the... And they did not label all of the screws. Usually when I get a whatever that I'm supposed to build, they like give you the screws in a very like, you know, organized baggie, but they just threw them all in here. And now it's my responsibility to 14p to organize them, which is super fun. Woo. I'm so over this low-key. 14p. 14p. Ouch. I am supposed to be talking more than what I am. And I hate that for me. So, okay, so this is what I'm supposed to do. 1, 2, hello? We have enough? Okay, put it here. Are we, nope. I was about to say, are we missing one? Okay. So, ouch. I'm probably going to get so much hate because this video is going to be like probably 4 hours long. Give me a minute. Ouch. As you can see, I have gotten to step 6. And all I did was build the frame. And I'm already ready to quit. So, yeah. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to make like this really profound, really great, really whatever video. Knowing that I can barely focus on my will to live when I am building something. Like right now, it is probably 60 degrees in the house and I am sweating, ouch, my butt off right now. Is this even like the way this is supposed to go? No, it's not. I feel like sometimes I feel like I could have been a carpenter, but then I remember how much carpentry kind of sucks. And I'm like, maybe I'm good not having been a carpenter. Ooh. And not sucking like it's not good work. I mean suck like it's just something I don't like, you know, lose my hat over. Like I don't wake up and go, oh my god, I get to build something today. That's so much, you know, that's so great. I'm just not one of those people. What does this even mean? Like I don't... Was I supposed to like... I don't know. Wait. Okay. I am probably sucking so hard at this video right now. No homo. But I don't care. It's still gonna get posted. And how lazy I'm feeling is going to determine if I actually edit it. Because it's not hard to record a video and look like a fool. The editing is what is the The straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, 5G. Okay. I don't understand what they're telling me to do with these. Like, am I supposed to screw this in, then slide it? Or I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. So I'm gonna move on, I think. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what this is telling me to do. Is it just supposed to... Hold on, we moving real fast. Okay. I don't understand what these are supposed to do. Like, it's... What is this for? Angle bracket. I guess it's to make sure this is, like, straight, I guess. Ugh. Who knows? We're gonna wing it. This is probably gonna be real shoddy work at best. But yes, let me look at my notes. Before I was talking about something like super important, talking about the fact that I've been in environments where there's been either I would be hypersexualized and there would be an expectation of hyper-violence, like, you know, the very, like, stereotypical, like, you know, yo, you know, whatever. And that was kind of like the expectation that people would have for me. Mind you, you don't even know me. So there would either be an expectation of hyper masculinity and hyper what's the word? I promise I have a degree. Hyper, I don't know, like the expectation of like a hyper violent, like something. This actually isn't bad. Like I think I'm like halfway there. Yeah, I'm halfway there. So maybe I should start talking more. So it would be weird because I would be in places with people who, like, obviously did not like black people. Like, it would be very obvious, you know, like any minority, you know, after years of living on earth in your skin, when you are and are not welcomed in a space, and when you're not welcomed in a space, you become hyper, I don't know, like hyper aware of like the people who do and do not like you. Because, is this correct? This is D2 and C2, so yeah, these are correct. But you become very aware of the people who do and do not like you. Because if you've experienced any kind of like racism, prejudice, whatever, you know that like the racism and the prejudice that people feel against you, it's not just like talk. It's like it translates directly to violence and like retaliation against you. Even if you didn't necessarily even do this person anything, but it will always translate to harm. Whether it be socially, whether it be economically, it's always... The groove is closer to the edge. I don't know what this is. It's always going to result in harm. It's going to result in ostracization. It's going to be... In other words, it's going to be some bullshit. It's going to be somebody like messing with you, somebody like doing something to sabotage you. Like, and that's the thing. Racism never just stays like, oh, I think I am better than you. It always turns into, how can we f*** up your year? How can we f*** up your day? How can we f*** up your week? And that's when the problem comes in. Well, the problem was always in. I feel like you should just leave people alone. But you could think whatever you want. Because you thinking something doesn't necessarily cause direct harm. But it's when you start planning shit. And that's the problem. Because a lot of people will not like black people. And I don't really care because I don't have to be your friend. But at the same time, you still want to have sex with black women. And that's like probably the biggest, what's the word? The biggest theme of this chapter. Because there would be times where I would literally be interacting with people who do not like black people. Like, that's just what it is. You do not like black people. You don't f with us. You don't like us. You know, if something were to happen, you know, you wouldn't care. And that's just what it is. We live in a world and we know what it is. So that's just what it is. I need to find F. Oh, here's F. So what was I saying? What was I saying? So you would be in a space with someone who just like doesn't like you for whatever reason. Doesn't even have to be like anything you necessarily did to them. They just don't f with you because you're like black, because you're white, because you're Asian, because you're whatever. And they will act on that prejudice any chance that they get. But it's so weird because I had a female friend who, like, her interactions with these people were completely different from my interaction with people. And she kind of knew it too, just because she's been a woman longer than, you know, I've, you know, been whatever, been alive. So she kind of like was aware of the fact that, like, you know, these people are only nice to me because I'm a woman, even though they don't necessarily like black people. And I always knew that that was like a thing, but it's very jarring to see it happen in real time, because it really brings into perspective about how flimsy racism and prejudice is. Because you don't like me simply because I'm black, and I'm not trying to make you laugh or trying to entertain you, so you have no real reason to humanize me or see me as a person deserving of kindness or respect or whatever. Because for a lot of these people, you don't kind of stop being a blank face in their eyes until you like make them like you. But my thing is, you shouldn't have to be liked to get a baseline human respect. And that's kind of like a big, like one of my big things. Like, I don't feel like you should have to like me in order to respect me or see me as a person. But for a lot of people, that doesn't apply. And that's sad. Is this the bottom or the top? If it is, I am kind of screwed. Okay. The 4 things go down here. So this is the bottom. So I'm going to have to flip this. So yeah. I keep like jumping around because this is like really, really stressful. But yeah, the purpose of like my little TED talk or whatever is that you shouldn't have to want to have sex with someone to treat them like a person. And I know this is like super revolutionary. Ugh. But that's how people like work, and it's very weird to see it happen in real time. Okay, we got you, we got you. Okay, so we have, maybe I should turn this. I should turn this upside down and put it against the wall. Okay, so maybe I should move first. Okay. Move. Okay, this is the back. If you could see it from the fucking list, we can see it from the back. Okay. Please don't let me crack the window. No smash windows, please. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Get your ass back over there. Is this the... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. I definitely should not have done this in my room. That was a bad call on my part, and I can admit that. Ouch. I don't know why I said ouch. Okay, something actually did stab me that time. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. This was not a $300 bookshelf. I just want to put that on the record. As you can probably tell, it is the next day and it is daytime. I finished the bookshelf off camera because I did not want my first video to be me like destroying a bookshelf. So I finished it and it's actually not that bad. It took me until like 11 o'clock at night to finish this damn bookshelf, and my feet hurt, my butt hurts, and my back also hurts. So I also didn't want to finish this kind of like script outline that I have for the video, because this video is very unplanned, very chaotic, and very all over the place. So I'm going to just like cover some more of the points that, you know, like that I feel are the most important while I try to fill the bookcase. Because the whole point of me getting this bookcase was to get rid of the mess that's over here. As you can tell, I am doing my New Year's cleaning, and my what's it called? My sewing machine is under there. So we essentially are going to clear this entire sewing table so that I can actually use it what it's for. So hello. I feel like this video is given very much like videos or like audio files that you like send to your friends. Like, yeah, I'm at the store and I'm at work right now and something crazy happened. And that's exactly what this feels like. It feels very like chaotic, very all over the place, and just very, I don't know. For anybody who probably would still care are probably my friends who are watching the video, and they're probably going to be the only people that don't click off after the first 10 minutes. So yeah, but we all start somewhere. So the first book that I'm going to give the honor of getting put on my new bookshelf is The Recording Engineer's Handbook by Bobby Owinski. Yeah, that seems like a good place. The second one is the Music Mixing Workbook. I'm going to put this one, the Mastering Engineer's Handbook. I'm going to put that with here because these two are like siblings. And these are the books that I'm going to use to do what this channel is actually for, which is making music. And the Mixing Engineer's Handbook by Bobby Owinski. This man got a lot of my money. I spent $160 on 4 of these books. The fourth one is not by Mr. Owinski. It's by, actually it is. It's the Music Mixing Workbook. This is a workbook to actually keep up with the making of the music. So, yeah. And then we have, my knees hurt. We have, I love hardcover books. This is the sewing book. So, it's flipped. In my viewfinder, I can see that it's like flipped. So, this is the book that I'm going to use to learn how to sew. Because when I start performing, I'm going to need to have like clothes. So, I need to make my own clothes because I am poor. So, that's what this book is for. Because this is a very like DIY, a music superstar type of channel. I'm going to put this here because I feel like there should be different sections for different things. So, okay, now let's move over to my sewing table. Okay, so this is my folder with my, I'm going to change the camera actually. I'm going to make it a little bit taller because I am 6 foot whatever and I can't see myself in the camera. This is probably like the worst possible lighting that I could. Oh wait, it looks fine. Looks fine. Wait. Oh, hold on. I forgot I could do this. There's like a function where I could like lift this up. Hold on. Ugh. I don't know why I say like ouch when nothing has even happened. I'll be like trying to fix something and it won't move and I'll say ouch. Oh, here it goes. Okay. Okay, we're good. So first we're going to start with the folder that has my very, very, very important documents, and this is, so I'm not a good adult, so I have no filing cabinet at all. Where's this gonna go? So because I have no filing cabinet, all of my like important documents are in like a college folder. So this is the box for my camera. That needs to definitely be moved. Another folder full of things from 2 years ago. This is my crocheting stuff. It's a crocheting mini like set. Okay, now we're moving on to the academic books. So I bought a bunch of LSAT books because at one point I thought the smartest thing to do in my life when I didn't know what I wanted to do was become a lawyer. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, I know. Makes a whole lot of sense. I should put these down here. I'm going to set up my bookshelf in order of like importance. And like law is important to me, but it's not like the most important thing in my life right now. So I'm gonna have that be. I need a light. I want to turn on a light. The lighting is just not doing it for me right now. But you know what? We move anyway. So this is a box full of random stuff because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Then we have a box for my beats, which we throw over there. A gift from my brother that we will put right here. Ouch. We have embroidery stuff because I am trying to learn, was trying to learn and will try to learn how to embroider. Because like I said, we are a DIY channel. Everything is like, you know, like how to do it on your own. Because we have no money. No money. Okay. Birthday cards from like 2 years ago. I never throw away birthday cards. Ever. We'll put these right here. Now we can actually see the sewing machine. Let me just. Okay, got boobage on camera. Okay, see? There was a sewing machine buried underneath everything. So, yeah. Okay, zoom out. Put this back. Okay. We should move this space heater on the ground. We have a dead potted plant. R.I.P. We have a designated bag for wires, controllers, whatever, and it is an Oreo bag. It's a reusable bag that I got from a candy store, so at least it's being used. Put that here. A Fujifilm Polaroid camera, because who did not have one of these? Does it still work? Oh, it does. And it has no film. Oh, it does. Does it? It does. It has film. Ugh. I hope this video is making me look like somewhat relatable instead of like a fucking hoarder. Ugh. Okay, so I don't know what this is. So that's going in the technology bag. Then we have erasers for a pencil because I am classically trained in visual arts. Ugh. But I haven't really been doing like a lot of drawing these days. I've been doing a lot of like graphic design. This is a Intel fan because I made my own PC. That's in the technology box. This lighting is like really bad for me, but why try to make a first good impression? You probably will or will not like me upon, you know, whatever, so it doesn't matter. And then also, posting a video like this would have like done me in like 5 years ago, but I think it's like from the last year that I have started like not caring, and that's why I'm like breaking out. My room is dirty, and I have no rhyme or reason for this video, and I'm still gonna post it. Who knows if I'm gonna edit it though. It's getting posted, but it may not get edited. And then we have a book on crocheting, which I have used. I really love this book. And I have a book on modern crocheting, which is like crocheting like furniture type stuff that you would use in a house, like how to crochet a pillow, how to crochet a blanket, and all of that good stuff. It still has the plastic on it, you see? And we already know what part of the shelf that's going in. So let's put this by the sewing book. And let's put the crocheting book here also. I also want to make an effort to collect more books. So this is another technology box. And I'm also deaf. So if somebody's listening and decides to comment, "Why do you talk like that?" It's because I'm deaf. So have a good one. I wish I cared. But that's kind of tying into the theme of like the beginning of the video, which I feel like had a lot more structure despite the fact that I was like on the verge of like destroying a bookshelf. But there was a lot more like cohesiveness in terms of thoughts. I don't know what this is for. This is trash. But I feel like my not caring about like how I kind of appear on camera stems from the last year that I've spent in the service industry. Well, not year, I spent 2 months and like some change. But also from research, because now I realize that my like need to be perceived more like pristine and more poised than I really am has not served me at all. So it's like, why do it? Yeah, these are, I don't know what this is. So, oh! Anyone who's ever like done law knows what this book is. I got to like, what is this? Like the maybe 1/10 of the book before I was like, maybe I don't want to go to law school. So yeah, and then we also have a beginner's book on piano, because I also play piano, but I have not played in a long time because I have been miserable in the adult world, and it has a lot of dust on it. I'm going to need to use this to regain some of my, if not all of my skills related to piano. I'm so proud of myself. I have like 5 books related to music, so that kind of shows like my resolve. And these are knobs for the bottom of my tripod, because I lost one of them randomly, so I had to buy more. I need to do like a full inventory of everything that I own, just to like know what I have and what I don't have, so I don't like go rebuying stuff, because I feel like I'm not the only person who does that, and I need to like get better not doing that. This is another tripod thing for your camera, and I'm wondering if this is, no, this isn't the one that's for this tripod. This is for another one. We have another LSAT practice. This is a practice test. Never finished it. So we'll put that down there. And then we have a smoke detector. I guess. Whatever. And I think it's also the fact that y'all have made, well, not y'all, but YouTube in general has made people who come on camera looking crazier than me famous. So I kind of just have to, like, come as you are. And then also it's kind of like how people would go to high school, like, in full makeup, and they would, you know, and it don't even be bad, it'd be good makeup. But then once you go to prom, it's like, you know, everybody sees you look like this every day, so it's kind of like a, you know, like, okay, that's, you know, such and such, in comparison to somebody who, like, kind of comes every day rough and tumble, and then you see them, like, really, 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 you know, really, like, put together, and you're like, oh my god, you know, like, that's such and such. But yeah. Oh, but tying in back to the last topic, because I'm not ADHD, but I feel like I have some tendencies, because the way, like, that I kind of, like, work with, like, friends, family, whatever, is if I'm close with you, we're not going to have one conversation, we're going to have 1,000 conversations in one conversation, and sometimes it's hard for other people to keep up with, but I feel like that just adds to my appeal. Okay, we have my Zelda Nintendo Switch. Can you focus? Focus, please. Okay, you're not going to focus. That is fine. So we have my Nintendo Switch case, which houses my Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Violet, Animal Crossing, No Man's Sky, and Minecraft. The game that's currently in my Nintendo Switch, I think, is Pokemon Arceus. I'm 2 years late to that party, so yeah. Okay, we have finally gotten down to desk and to sewing machine. This is the flash on my camera. This is the flash from my camera. I don't use this because it's very strong. GTO. See? And then you just, trigger warning. Wait, why isn't it? Huh. It's supposed to. Oh wait, it is flashing. I just can't see it because it's so bright in here. But yes, this is my flash. I'm supposed to use this, but as you can tell, my filmography skills are like 0. I'm a graphic designer and I'm classically trained in, like, visual arts, so my thumbnails are going to be A1, but my filmography skills are going to be like trash for a very long time, and I can tell. And it's not that I don't want to get better. I feel like I'm one of those people that are very, like, what's the word? They have a lot of hubris. So I'll think, like, oh, if I see that, that don't mean that I can do it. So I'll, like, study these, like, really cinematic YouTube videos, and I'll think, oh, because I see you do that, I can do it too, and I can do it just as good. But look how this first video came out. And that's why you should always be humble, because it takes. But my thing is, as an artist, I should have known that, because it's taken me years to be able to do a lot of the stuff that I can do. Like, I mean, like 6, 7, really a lifetime, because I spent the first, like, 18 years of my life doing, like, you know, traditional art, which is like, so my sewing table is now clean, and you can see the sewing machine, and now I will wipe it down after I get these things off. So I've spent the last 18 years, you know, kind of perfecting my craft as a visual artist, in the last 20 years really. But I've spent the last like 18 years with digital, well, not with digital, with traditional art, and then the last like maybe 9 with graphic design. And I'm like, after almost 20 years of doing art, it took me a long time to be able to now say like I can do anything that I feel like. And that kind of confidence comes with time. So why did I think I was going to be able to do like this super cinematic, super perfect video on my first try? Because some skills are transferable, but a lot of them are not. A lot of things just come with time. And I feel like, yes, if you hear stuff dropping, that is just me sliding stuff on the floor. Because I don't have time. So, and I don't care about being cute anymore. Like last night, I was like, oh my god, like the lighting is so cute. I look so cute. But now I like kind of don't care. Because y'all probably look a mess at home sitting in y'all beds watching me right now. So I don't care. This is my birth certificate. And this is a shoe, what's the word? A shoe like shaper. It keeps the shape of the shoe. And my boobs are all in the camera. So this is my sewing machine. It was like $300 and I got it for Christmas from my grandmother or my abuela or my nona, whichever language you use to identify your grandmother. I don't care that much. I do care. I'm focused on getting this sewing table together because I need to actually do what I'm supposed to do. I got this sewing machine 4 years ago, I think, and I have never once touched it. I haven't set it up. I haven't done anything that I'm supposed to do with it. And I'm not all the way in frame, which is like a big no-no. But I don't care. I feel like we need more people like me on YouTube. Because I'm so tired of watching a video and then it's somebody like, oh, today we're sponsored by one of these other companies that's gonna like steal your money and sell your, you know, your information or whatever. And I think the beauty of my channel being this small is that I have nothing to sell you. All I want is your attention and your time and maybe a sub and a like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this because this has been sitting in, mind you, this is a brand new sewing machine. Brand new, untouched. If I resold it, my selling point would literally be never touched, never been touched, never been used. All it's been is opened and put on a desk for 3 years. So yeah. But I don't think anybody would believe that somebody bought a sewing machine and didn't use it for 3 years. Because most people aren't trifling like I am. But in my defense, a lot happened in the last 4 years that kind of gives me a pass for like, what's the word? I promise I have a degree. The word is neglecting. For neglecting my sewing machine. And people don't realize that your sewing machine is like a pet or like a horse. Not a horse, but like a dog. You have to like use it. You have to take care of it. You have to like, you know, do certain things to like maintain it and to whatever. You have to maintain it and you have to respect it, because sewing machines are like a marvel of like human technology. Because like, imagine being able to like make your own clothes from scratch. Like, I know people in the past, like my grandmothers and great grandmothers and stuff, they used to be able, or some maybe are able, but they were able to like look at a sewing pattern or like look at something somebody else was wearing and they were able to completely recreate it because they felt like it. And that's the kind of stuff I feel like we should keep like a hold of. I feel like we know a lot of like useless human history stuff, but we have lost a lot of like the important stuff, like how to make your own clothes. I feel like everybody should know how to cook. Everybody should know how to make their own clothes. Everybody should know how to farm. I want to get into farming. And everybody should know how to like, I don't know, I feel like we should have one class dedicated to, in school, dedicated to not just the teaching of like country driven propaganda. I feel like it should be like a class on human history. Like, how is coffee made? Where does rice come from? How is denim made? What are our major exports? And this is how all of them are made, and how all of them go from like a farm to a factory to the store. Or something like that. I don't know. But who am I? I am a nobody. Okay. We have finished that, and now we have an even bigger mess to clean up from the stuff that has nowhere to go. Okay, so I think this is the end of my video. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe because I don't tell you what to do. So if you like the video, then do whatever you want, and I will be posting maybe until I feel like it, because there are some things that I really say like I want to do, but then I get bored and I stop. So let's see how far this goes. I want to at least do 20 videos. I want to give like YouTube a good like 1 year just to see what it do and to see what it's like, and then that'll like determine like, you know, like if I do this for like longer. And also I really like this style of like where I kind of just talk to y'all. It's like the lenses. So yeah, have a good one and goodbye.